I no longer have the desire to get married.
And this is no exaggeration on the timeline. Called her back and said that he's a high value man and that he can do better than her, but she will never be able to do better than him, and that is over, and then hung up before she could even say anything.
It really just opened my eyes as to like how hurtful men are.
Me in Colombia pretending to be Brazilian. Welcome back to More to Life. Before I get into this video, I ask that you like, comment, subscribe, smash that notification bell, just to be sure you get my videos as soon as I release them. Alright guys, let's hop right into it.
Hey y'all, I really don't like getting serious on TikTok, and I really do not like long videos, but this is just something that's been weighing on my heart and my mind for a couple weeks. A couple weeks ago, something happened to me within a relationship, and it really just opened my eyes as to like how hurtful men are. I've known that for quite some time, but it's like men are so hurtful with no remorse. No care in the world. Like they don't give a
You already know she's dating, guys. You already know. Men don't give a, but you don't want the nice guys. And
it's just becoming a little much for me. Last night was the nail in the coffin though. I'm not doing a story time because I'm just not going to do that. But men are just so hurtful, and it's like, I no longer have a desire to get in a relationship. I no longer have the desire to get married.
Are we caring about that?
Damn near about to give up on my dreams of becoming a mom one day. Like, I can't deal with it anymore, you guys. And I know y'all gonna be like, oh, take a break. I took a break all this year. I done read the self-help books. I done watched Shira 7. It's like, I actually want...
She watched Shira 7. She watched Sprinkle.
Sprinkle.
Stay away from this woman.
the love. I don't want to... You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to use a man for money. Like, don't want to just use him for what he can do for me, even though that's what they do to us. I just don't want to do that. It should not be this difficult. It's like, I'm not trying to have a disdain for men. I'm not trying to be a misandrist. I'm not trying to H-word men again, but it's like, how could you not? They are so hurtful. They are disrespectful, disloyal, rude, selfish.
Blah, 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 blah.
Think about nobody but themselves. And I'm sure there are some good men out there. I met one before. One. You guys are going to say, oh, maybe it's you.
It's me.
Because I know the men are going to come in and just put it all back on me. They're going to completely dismiss my feelings and put it back on me.
I'm the problem, it's me.
I'm used to it. I'm the one actually in therapy working through things and stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? Having to go to therapy for people who won't go to therapy or who don't see any wrong in their behavior. God, I can't do it no more, you guys. I don't wanna be involved with men anymore.
Yeah. So what?
So I think it's just time for me to just really focus on myself. 103,000%. Like, really just strictly lock in on everything that I want to do. Everything I want to do. I don't have time for the games. I don't have time to get my heart broken again. I don't have time to be pulling up on you. Like, I don't have time to be finding addresses and stuff like that anymore. I don't have time, but I can't take it anymore, you guys. It took everything in me last night not to cry, but it's like, I feel defeated. Y'all got it. Y'all got it.
It's no you got it. It's no you got it. That's all irrelevant, right? What's relevant is you're going for the guys every woman wants. Why does every woman want to grab that guy that's a high earner, probably handsome dude? All the ladies see him and attracted to him. They're throwing it at him, especially if he's showing it. If he's showing the money and he has it at that, they're throwing it at him. Don't let him be 6 feet Don't let me be 6'5", 6'4", right? 225 pounds ripped. And you want to tame that man? You know what's wild, man? Ladies complain about men building themselves up. Then she's getting the man, she's probably getting him. She's an attractive woman. She's probably getting the men that built themselves up but want to tame them. But anyway, let me hop on to the next one. Here's a reaction to her video.
It really just opened my eyes as to like how hurtful men are.
So I learned this lesson last year, and it's one I recommend everyone learn sooner rather than later. Just yesterday, a friend called me having a panic attack in her car because her boyfriend had called her an hour before and said that he loved her, all of these nice things, and that his family can't wait to meet her for Thanksgiving. An hour and a half later, and this is no exaggeration on the timeline, called her back and said that he's a high-value man and that he can do better than her, but she will never be able to do better than him, and that is over, and then hung up before she could even say anything. I've had friends where their date will leave in the middle of the date while they're in the bathroom. I've had friends whose boyfriends will break up with them on their birthday, on days of death.
Hold up. The guy called her and said he's a high value man and she can't do better. She left her. That man waited on his options right away. He was collecting and selecting. That's what's happening here. Women are realizing when their own standards backfire.
Graduation, boyfriends taking other girls on their birthday trip. And this is just the last year. This is just 2023. Personally, when this happened to me, I decided that I was going to take the next year to not date anybody, and it was the best decision that I could have ever made for myself. I accomplished every single goal that I had this year. Just bought a new car, about to move into a beautiful apartment, happiest I've ever been, more peace than I've ever felt. I'm surrounded by so many different types of love that I don't really feel like anything's missing. And that's not to say that I'll never date again. I'm literally sure that I will. But as a girl who has high standards and values.
And guys, you notice this who it is again, right? Another woman that's fairly attractive, right? They want, see what it is, they're attractive. They want guys to just jump in line. You jump in line and do what I say. And a lot of times, see how the guy called her and said, I'm high value, you can't do better? Yeah.
You cannot vet for a man blindsiding you. I consider myself like very like in the know, and it happened to me. Even looking back now, I'm like, I could have never predicted that. Be careful, invest in yourself. Just invest in yourself. The right person will come along, but be very picky. Do not let everybody just date you. It is not worth it. It is not worth your peace. It is not worth your time. Don't do it.
Yeah, and that's the issue, right? You're going the wrong way. Still, investing in yourself. You're spending a bunch of time maybe working on your career. You're going from one extreme to the other. You're dealing with the Chads and Tyrones. They're breaking your heart and you said, forget that. I'm gonna get me a car. I'm gonna push myself to 6 figures, right? Or from 60,000 to 70, 80,000. Work on that extra hobby, or work on that, not hobby, work on that extra, because hobby's good. Work on that extra side hustle to make more money, right? You're moving yourself further and further away from securing the rest of your life. Because whether people want to know it or not, a partner is someone you want to carry your years with, right? Your longer years. I knew, I'm at 30, let me lock down something now, right? Let me lock down something in my mid-30s. I was going into my age where, of course, I know everything I want, but still I knew it then. And I knew, let me get a woman. I played the streets long enough. Let me get a woman to lock her down. But see, she's not gonna do that, right? Because she was told, she's going for what she was told. And that's a sad thing, a lot of women do it. But anyway, on to the next video. Guys, this says, me in Colombia, pretending to be Brazilian, hanging out with the passport bros to get free drinks.
I'm broke, broke!
These passport bros don't have any money. These guys are broke. They don't want to spend money on a woman.
That's usually my line.
They don't want to, take care of women. But I know those are the guys that I probably want to see when I take this girl trip to Colombia. I know I'm going to see passport bros. That's what I'm going to see a lot of times, right? If it's not passport bros, men who travel, who's still somewhat a passport bro, whether they know it or not, even if they want to consider themselves a passport bro. let me go out there and pretend and get money from these guys. The guys that are broke.
We're making progress.
I'm gonna use them for free drinks in another country.
It's only the broke black men who out here clout chasing and who think they're really doing some new are the ones who are talking about it.
This right here, guys, after seeing this, if any woman's watching this video, you have to know, passport bros are far from broke. Why she need to use them for drinks in Colombia? Why is she using the bros? And it's, you know, it's wild. It's a group of them hanging out together. So that's a group of guys that said, you know what, bro? Let's take that trip. Let's go out there. Let's go find something. Hanging out. She seen them. Said these guys are looking to spend. They are. Whether they're on vacay or they're out there looking for women. Let me go take advantage of that situation. And then guys gotta be careful though. Cause then, I mean, look for the accents, man. Unless she's doing the accents too, right? Cause what's gonna start happening is, you see her? She can't even pass for a Colombian woman. She doesn't know it, right? You see that face there? Cause you know, in Colombia they have black women. She said she's from Brazil. She could have just said she's from Colombia. Nobody would have knew, unless they would have spoke Spanish, so they should have been in trouble. But she said she's Brazil because she figured they probably don't speak Portuguese. But yeah, man. But you know what's gonna happen? Guy will be down there, faked out, but one of these girls end up dating her. Beware, man. Beware for the chameleons. Beware of the chameleons in these countries in disguise. Because they'll do exactly this, right? Recently, you seen the white woman saying she can compete. She said, forget competing, act. And there was another woman a while ago that said, forget that. I'll be down there in Brazil, you know. Hey, boo-boo. Hey, boo-boo. Acting like them. Check it in, man. Remember the light-skinned girl? She's an example of doing it. The light-skinned girl was saying it. She's doing it. Beware, guys. The chameleons are among us. When you're out there in Colombia, this really can't happen in the Philippines, but it can because they have what? They have black Filipinas. Yes, they do. But they're not so common as in Colombia and Brazil. But yeah, man, she'd be laying there and waiting to stick her claws into a man, snatch him in, and ruin your life. I'm not saying that that's definitely gonna happen, but guys want to avoid it because they realize it's more life than being involved with that.